delighted that most of our contenders are here with us tonight, and during the show we'll be crossing live to Las Vegas, where we'll be joined by our two boxing contenders, Joe Calzaghe and Ricky Hatton. They're back ringside in Vegas. There they are. Give them a special welcome tonight, Ricky and Joe.
I've got lots of mates. Before we get underway, let's just...
May I introduce you to a few of my friends? Here we have Gavin Rees. We've got Clinton Woods, Junior Witter and David Hay too. Great to see you all. I've never felt so safe in all my life. They're all a bit tasty. They're British World Boxing Champions. We have no fewer than 7 at the moment, and one of those has been at the top for a decade. This year, in front of 50,000 home fans, he delivered the performance of his life. He's no ordinary Joe.
He's such a gent, you know. Even though he's famous, yes, but it's never affected him. But it's the way he is. He's so open and friendly. He's great.
I've been captain Joe's here for 16 years. He's the same now as he was back then. He's still a genuine, down-to-earth guy.
But Joe, he's a real gentleman. He'd stop and talk to you. He'd shake hands with anybody. And that's the kind of people we want.
Never had his head in the clouds. Just one of the, you know, I keep saying it, he's like one of the boys, but he is.
You know, I thank God and thankful, you know, for where I am and what I've achieved as a boxer. But outside the ring, I love my family, you know, my close friends and my kids. I'm just Joe.
First of all, I'm proud to be Joe's dad. Secondly, obviously, I'm very proud to be Joe's trainer.
It's 17 years the last time I've been beat. I sort of swore to myself, I'm not going to lose the game. And thank God I've managed to stay undefeated for this time. To hear the crowd and support, and it's just fantastic. It's a dream. To feel the positive energy is fantastic. And I always said that I know I perform under pressure. I didn't want to let anybody down. This is a training camp. You can't get any other training camp better than this training camp. All you got to do is have a little look at the hills, and you see how steep some of these hills are. Believe me, everybody's going to come all over the world. They all want to come to Newbridge and find out what the magic is, but I'm not telling nobody about the magic. That's a secret. Hey, Dad, can you be quiet? I'm trying to do an interview. We only can hear your voice.
You turn your son into a world champion, and that's the praise you get. What a man and what a record. 44 fights unbeaten as a professional. From the pride of Wales to the pride of Manchester, and Ricky Hatton. He had some special support from his friend Wayne Rooney when he beat Jose Luis Castillo earlier in the year, as he retained his IBO light welterweight title. And overnight, in front of an army of travelling fans, the popular hitman put his unbeaten 43-fight record on the line against welterweight Floyd Mayweather. At stake, the right to be regarded as the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet.
Nevada, USA.
I'm gonna get my respect.
Center ring from Mayweather, tries another right hand, and he takes one from Hatton right on the bell. And Mayweather now is beginning to pick Hatton off. Right hand and left hand, but somehow Hatton has stayed on his feet. Mayweather starts to open up, and Hatton at the moment can only hold on. The most troubling moments of his career. Another left hook, another right hand, and it's all over. Ricky Hatton is on the canvas.
Ricky Hatton is one tough fighter. He's still a champion in my eyes. What a fluke that was.
Joining us now, live from Las Vegas, Joe Calzaghe and Ricky Hatton. Ricky, it looks like you might have been in a bit of a fight. Describe your emotions the day after.
Little bit sore, mate, but I suppose that's the way it goes, you know. I really fancy myself, and I feel like I've let everybody down, really, to be honest with you. But I give it my best, and that's all you can ask for. But it was one hell of an occasion. Makes you feel proud to be British when you see so many British fans come over and support you like I did, and you know, it was nice to be in such a massive fight, especially the way British boxing is at the minute. I mean, Joe Calzaghe, my mate here, and Enzo and Amir Khan won in 60 seconds, I think, or something the other night. It was just, it's sensational, you know, to be involved in. I think the best period British boxing has ever had. But I feel like crying.
Ricky, it was a brave attempt. You mentioned the fans there. Another word for them, because thousands of them travelled to Vegas. It must have felt like you were in Manchester there.
It was, yeah, you know, but, you know, I've been to Las Vegas many times and watched Lennox and Nassim Hamed and Frank Bruno and people like that. But I have to admit, you know, I may have lost tonight, but the support that the fans gave me, you know, this weekend, from the weigh-in to the press conference to the fight to everything, it was absolutely, I've never known support like it. And I may have lost tonight, but what price do you put on, you know, the support and the love that the fans have for me? And I thank every single person, not just that come over to Las Vegas and watch me fight, but every single person that tuned in and watched Ricky Hatton that night. I feel very privileged to be a British citizen.
You certainly didn't let them down, Ricky. If I can bring in Joe Calzaghe. 10 years you've been at the top now, Joe, still undefeated. How do you manage such consistency and to keep yourself so motivated?
Well, my life's pretty boring, I suppose, as you get at the pastimes, but you know, I love boxing. That's what I've always wanted to do. And from the age of 10, my dream was to become a world champion one day. And it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of commitment and talent, and a bit of a pain in the ass dad as well, Enzo, who from a young age always kept me motivated, trained me like a professional from the age of 12. And listen, you know, it's just a dream come true. This year, I thought Lacey 2006 was a great year, my career-defining fight, but the Mikhail Kessler night, listen, you know, to be undisputed super middleweight champion, all my dreams are realized. 36 in March, so it's fantastic. You know, a long time waiting for it, but it's beautiful. And the fact is, like Ricky said, this year is an amazing year for British boxing. Obviously, Gavin Rees for my gym, Enzo Maccarinelli, world champion. Tremendous effort by Ricky, you know, losing to probably the best pound-for-pound fight in the world.
I slipped.
Yeah, I know he did slip. Ricky told me he slipped, and I believe him. He's not best to hear about. But hey, it was fantastic year, fantastic year.
Congratulations to both of you, worthy contenders for our award tonight, and thanks very much for joining us. Ricky Hatton and Joe Calzaghe.